Well, if you've been trying to figure out how to stay consistent with social media and how to have a strategy and actually keep it going, because you actually need a social media strategy, it will help to grow your business. So I know how we can be so busy, or we're thinking, well, what do I post and how do I attract clients and how do I still be able to run the other parts of my business and be consistent with social media this year? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you my exact strategy for 2024 for being busy and being consistent and saying the right things to attract the right clients on social media. So if that is something you are interested in, follow me and keep watching. Well, hello, awesome people, and today I want to share with you my exact strategy for social media for 2024. And I want to talk about how do I get so much done being so busy and still being consistent with my social media. So I hope you have a pen and paper, because I'm going to drop you my 5 simple steps for doing this. And if you like our channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And every time we do a video, which is about once a week, you will get notified. So let's dive in. As you know, I'm here with my Dynamo board, and thanks to the great friends of ours at Visual AV for sponsoring this video with my Dynamo board. Now, if you are thinking, man, Marsha, I want one of those for my trainings, I will put the link in the bottom in the description. So let's get started. So my social media strategy for 2024 is going to be different from my strategy in 2023. Let me tell you first of all about my strategy in 2023. It was all over the place, right? And here we are now in 2024, and I think about my strategy. I was all over the place, and I was doing all kinds of things, and I was trying to do this and trying to get out there. Why? Because I was trying to grow my business. I'm sure just like you. But over the course of that year, I figured out a good strategy. Whereas I can still be consistent, I can get content out there, I can grow my business, and I can especially build my brand without being overwhelmed. So let's get into my social media marketing strategy for 2024, because no marketing, no business, okay? So you got to market. So let's go into step 1 of my plan. So my content topics, that's the first thing I think about for my plan. Okay, so I might take a day before the week starts. Okay, if I'm running late, it may be the night before the week starts. Sometimes I may plan for a month, but for me, I like the weekly plan. If you like the monthly plan, that's great. I'm putting together a guide where I'm going to give you a whole plan for like 3 months, or a weekly plan for content and what to do on my 3 favorite sites. And we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. So I put together my content topics, and I think about my message. Okay. You want to think about your message for your ideal client. Whenever I'm doing a video or whenever I'm writing content or doing an email, I think about my one client. And it makes it so much easier for me to put content out. I think about my one client. I think about the message for that one client. And my client tends to be a female entrepreneur or even a male entrepreneur. My client tends to be a 40 plus. They're at this place in their lives where they want to build their business or start a side business. They want to transition and leave their jobs eventually. They want financial freedom. They want a time and location freedom. But they want to know how to get started. How do I do social media, Marsha? How do I do this marketing? You know, what do I do on LinkedIn? How do I come up with content? They have a lot of questions about how to build their business and their brand so they can make money, get clients, and build their business. That's just the bottom line. So every time I do content, that's who I do it for. I'm actually my own client, okay? So you want to think about your content topics. When I was thinking about the topics for this week, I wrote down, and I have it over on my tablet, I wrote down about 12 topics. And those 12 topics could actually be enough for a month, actually. And so I wrote down the topics that deal with the message that I want to give as an online marketing coach and a leadership skills training, because leadership and business goes together. You got to be ahead of the game as a leader, a confident leader, strong in your mindset to build a successful business. So as a strategist and a leadership trainer, I have to think about my content topics and my message. Or where did I get them from? I get my content topics from everywhere. Sometimes I sit down and go through Instagram and see what's trending. Sometimes I go through Facebook groups or Facebook ads. Sometimes I go through all of my emails. And then I ask my own clients, the people that I deal with, questions about them and their business and their struggles. That is where I get my information from. That is where I get my message from. And I know that now I have something to give to these people who want to grow their business and want to make money consistently. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, then I think about my audience and what is it that they want? Okay, so I ask myself, what is it they want? Now, all of this planning, I'll let you know, this planning doesn't even really take more than an hour. And I tell people, if you want to grow that business, treat your business like a business. It is not an afterthought. I can't, say, well, I don't feel like doing this, or I don't feel like doing it. And sometimes I don't feel like doing it. But if I want to grow my business and build trust and relationships, people got to see me. People got to hear me. And so I got to ask myself, what is it that they want? It's all about your audience. If you give people what they want, you will not go out of business. It's all about that. What do they want? What are their struggles? What are their pain points? What are their challenges? What are their desires? So all of my content, my strategy for 2024 is going to be based around everything that my ideal audience wants. Okay. And so this is what you want to think about. And if you're writing things down, write down 10 or 15 or 20 things. What is it the people who've been buying from you? What do they want? Or maybe you're starting your business and you're like, Marsha, nobody's bought from me yet. Well, what are the people who you're going to want to buy from you? What do they want? Right? Okay, so the next thing is, so that's step two. Step three, what do I want to be known for? Now, this is something I had to work on for 2023, okay? I'm like, okay, Marsha, what do you want to be known for? It's January. Now it's February. What are you going to be known for? Now it's March. You're known for this, you're known for that. It was crazy. But I was trying to find my way. And I was trying to think about, okay, who have I been working with? Who have I been helping? What do I actually really like to do? Sometimes we think we want to do things because it'll bring in money. Well, let me do this. Well, let me do that. But that doesn't work. So I thought about, what is it that my actual ideal audience want? Who have I been helping? What do I really love teaching? And what am I good at teaching? And so I had to figure out, what do I want to be known for? Now, I hope that if you're listening, you're thinking, okay, for 2024, what do I want to be known for? This is huge, okay? And when you start building a brand, okay, which is what you're going to be known for, you are going to become this person who is memorable in people's minds. Okay, you're going to start attracting the people who need what you are known for, and then you're going to build on that skill. And then now all year you have the right message for your people. So I thought to myself, okay, my strategy for 2024 will not be like my crazy strategy in 2023. Plus, it was too much. I mean, simplifying your strategy is a great way to grow your business. So doing more doesn't mean making more. I learned that. So I'm hoping to save you that. But I realized as I took some months, I actually took some months to think about those things. And I realized there are two things that I have been doing for a long time. There are two things that I am really good at helping people with. There are two things that I really love. And I said, this is my niche. And I can pair these two things to give my audience my one client. Because when you speak to one person, you speak to all of those people who want that. And that's another way. And I'm going to do a video on how to get comfortable in front of the camera. Either I'm going to make a guide or something, but it'll be free. So then you think about, it's easier when you think, okay, I'm talking to one person. Pretend you're at Starbucks having coffee with this one person who wants to grow their business, build their business, make more money, maybe lead their company or their job in a few years, but they just want this life. They just want to create this life and business that they love, and they want consistent income coming in to take care of their bills and their family and their kids and things like that. And so when I realized these two things, I say, this is my niche. And I realized, I said, okay, online marketing coach. I've been doing this for a long time, teaching people online marketing, whether it's social media or email or how to start a podcast or how to build a brand. Online marketing coach, because this is what you need to grow your business. You need to know online marketing. I was like, and I'm good at this and I love it. And I'm speaking and teaching on it. And then I thought, well, what do I pair this with so that people can be successful? And what have I done as a woman? And I thought, wow, leadership. We have to have some leadership skills, confidence, mindset, getting over imposter syndrome, affirmations, believing about our success, and learning the skills for communicating and actually getting in front of people and speaking. And I was like, wow, those are the two things. And so I said, for 2024, that is going to be my niche. So I'm going to teach online marketing as a coach, whether it's to individuals or companies or organizations, and I'm excited. And I'm going to teach leadership skills, how to develop those things so that you can pair them and be successful. That's what I want to be known for. What about you? Write it down. You don't have to have two niches. You can have one. What do you want to be known for? And then that's going to set the tone for your strategy. Okay, so next. All right. So step 4. All right. And I love this, by the way. Okay, step 4. Then I create my funnel. Now, you've been hearing me. If you know anything about me, if you've never met me, I am Marsha Lynn Hudson. And if you have met me, you know that I'm all about the funnels. Okay, you really want to learn funnels, because what the funnel does is it takes you from where somebody meets you or they become aware of you through this little funnel, a few steps. You don't need like to becoming to a place where they want to become a client, or they want to get on a call with you and find out about your product or your services, and then make some decisions. Okay, now you got millions of people online, and you have millions of people out there. As a business owner, you don't need to focus on millions. You don't need to focus on, I need 10,000 followers. You really don't. Okay, I don't have 10,000 followers, but I have a really good business model. You need to focus on like 5 good clients, 10 good clients every week, and build from there. Okay, build a good loyal following from there. So now you got 40 new people in your community each month, or 50 new people, or 20 new people, and focus on that instead of I need 10,000 followers, because you can have 10,000, 50,000 followers and nobody's doing anything or buying anything or contracting you out. Or you can have 1,000 followers and every month you're getting business. And every month somebody's contracting you out. 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, 6 people, 10 people. So it's not about the numbers. It's about you creating that funnel to get them from here, from where they met you, down to here. Okay? So, isn't that cool? All right. So when I think about that, I think about, okay, my funnel. So now my funnel, for me, my strategy is going to be, where do I want to lead them? Okay, so depending on the things that you have, you want to figure out, where do I want to lead them with my content? Okay, and I'm going to show you in a minute. So for me, I have products. Okay, I have books. I have ebooks. I have courses. I have digital products. I have bundles. I have all of those things that I sell. And now you may say, well, I don't have products. That's fine. Maybe you want to send them to your YouTube channel. Maybe you're starting that. Or maybe you want to send them to your podcast. Or maybe you're starting that. You might say, well, I don't have a YouTube or a podcast. Well, you want one of those, okay? Or you might say, well, I want to start sending people to my LinkedIn and building that up. I want to send people to my website. So wherever you want to send people, your funnel needs to be funneling them to where you want them to go. Okay, sometimes you might want them to go buy your book. Sometimes you might want them to go and follow you on LinkedIn. Sometimes you might want them to go to your website to maybe get a lead magnet or a freebie that you made. Sometimes you might want them to go to your podcast. So your funnel leads them to where you want to go. So here is my funnel, okay? So if you got that pen and paper, I hope you're thinking about your own strategy, okay? Because a social media strategy is one tool in the bag. And I was telling a client the other day, that's one tool in the bag, okay? But that's a very good tool that you can use to grow your business when you're doing it correctly. It's all about the message that your actual client wants. They want to learn something. They want to be better at something. They want to get rid of a struggle. They want to get rid of a challenge. They have desires. They want to have financial freedom. They want to grow their business, or they want to do whatever it is your product is going to help them do. It's like this Dynamo board. This Dynamo board is really helping me with delivering my presentations, giving my YouTubes, because I can put everything on here. I don't need to try to remember anything. I don't need a prompt. I don't have to flip pages with a flipboard, and it's doing the things that I need. So you gotta figure out for your strategy and your funnel, how can I be consistent? What is it that I'm going to need to help me save time, help me move forward, help me ascend? By the way, that's my word for the year. If you didn't know, my word for the year is ascend. And I plan on moving higher, and I hope to take you with me. What's your word for the year? Get your word, write your word down, put it in front of your computer so you see it every day. My word is ascend. And I know I'm moving higher with my business. More people are calling me. You're going to move higher with your business. More things are going to open up. And so get your word. Okay, so that's just a side note. So this is what my funnel consists of weekly. Okay, sometimes it's bi-weekly. The website, that is so important, okay? And you don't need this fancy $10,000 website. You just need something for your storefront that's nice, plain, simple, clean. And it needs to speak to your audience. It doesn't need to be all about you. So your website, if you're like, Marsha, I don't have a website, you need to think about getting your website, because that's your storefront. That's the face of your business. And if you do have one and you haven't updated it, it probably needs to be revamped or updated. Your website is not the way it used to be years ago. It's not this jargony, businessy, all of this different language. It's not that. It needs to speak to your client in everyday plain language. Okay, for instance, your website have your home page, and your home page is simple, it's clean. This is what we do for you. It needs to be right there. This is what we do for you, your homepage. And then you have your about page where they go and they learn about you or your company. And you may have 2 or 3 or 4 pictures on your about page. Let people get to know your personality. It's no longer this one little headshot on your about page, all about your accolades and your achievements. That's not what your about page is. You can put some of those on there. But on my about page, I have a picture of me sitting with a book, because if you know me, I love to read. I might have a picture of me with my husband, because that's a part of my life. I have a picture of me, just sitting out, maybe walking, or I have a picture. I may have a headshot, but it just shows you all of the different parts of my personality, about me, about our company. You see? So now your about page becomes just this page with language that tells people this is what we're about. This is how we can help you. This is what we do in plain everyday language. Don't make your website about you and your product so much, okay? Make it about the message they want. And so now you're going to have your services page. These are the services. This is what we offer. Let's get on a call. This is how we can help you. This is our signature program. And I always talk about creating a signature program and creating some offers. These are some offers. These are some things we have for you. And then you have your contact page where they can contact you with maybe your cell phone, or if you don't want to put your cell phone, your email. You definitely need to put that on there. And your social links should be on your contact page, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, Instagram, or your podcast link could be on your contact page. So your website has become this home front, this nice, warm home front. Think of the rooms in your home. Okay, that is how your website should be. Not all of this stuff and jargony and business. It doesn't need all of that. Your website does need content that speaks to your ideal audience, because that's how Google helps you be found. Content, images, phrases, words, sayings, things, and ways that you can help your client without being too pushy. So I start with my funnel with my website. Then I go my funnels with my social media. I tell people to do just 2 sites, okay? You don't need to be everywhere. Now, of course, I'm everywhere, but I have an assistant who helps me post with my social media. But my 3 favorites are LinkedIn, for sure. If you're not on LinkedIn, you're not learning how to use LinkedIn, you definitely want to hop on that bandwagon. Facebook is great for building your brand. And Instagram, okay? If that's something you want to get into, Instagram changes every day, but I get it. But it just depends on your intention of what you want the site to do for you, okay? Sometimes I use a site because I want to send people to my lead magnet. Sometimes because I want to get people on a call. Sometimes I just want to put my brand out there and let people know my brand voice. So social media, I recommend 2 sites. Content places. Okay, so when I say content places, where are you going to put content besides social media? Okay, that's just one tool in the bag. I like a lot of free sites. You can make one piece of content, put it on Substack. That one piece of content, put it in LinkedIn article. That one piece of content, put it on Medium. That one piece of content, put it on a live. That one piece of content, put it in a blog. One piece of content that takes about 10 to 15 minutes that one day. And so now you got your content in other places besides social media. That one piece of content, which is my next, and put in an email. Emails once a week, and I am going to do a training on email, because growing your email list, and the same thing I'm trying to do is grow mine too. Growing your email list to me means growing your bank account, but you have to know what to say in the email. You have to know what words to put in the email. You have to know what message to put to get the person who's reading it to say, wow, this is me. This is for me. These are the struggles I'm having. These are the challenges I'm having. This is the desire I want. So your email, once again, needs to be plain and simple, and it needs to speak for them, not always salesy. And then the last part of my funnel is now I can lead people to my offers. See, if you don't have a funnel, then you're just posting. And posting and hoping is not a strategy. I was at Georgia Brown. I'm in Houston, and I had a 1-minute spotlight. I could get up and speak in front of a lot of people, right? And I was like, okay, what am I going to say as my hook? And so it's on my site, as a matter of fact. It's on my Instagram. So be sure to go to my Instagram. You can see it. I may have put it on Facebook. I don't know. But I got up and I said, the first thing I said when I got up, I had 1 minute, right? And they were timing you, okay? And I said, posting and hoping is not a strategy. And then I went into my 1-minute spiel on how you can grow your brand, grow your business with a strategy. And at the end, people were clapping. I was like, oh, yeah. And it was great. But I said that to say it's true. You can't just do these things without leading them to something, okay? If you want to make money, okay? If you want to make money, you want to grow your business, you got to have an offer, all right? And so my last step, when you have your strategy and it leads to your offer, what happens is now, okay, it's time to implement and build relationships. This is how you will grow your business. This is how you will make money consistently. This is how, if you want to get speaking gigs or build a coaching program, this is how you would do it. This is how you will sell products. Implement and build relationships. And we do not implement and build relationships through putting content that's promoting our products, which we do want to promote our products at times, but we want our content to speak to our audiences, let me get rid of this. We want our content to speak to our audiences pain points, struggles, their challenges, okay, what they want for their lives, for life, okay, they want their lives to be easier and happier and better, their desires, okay, and then that leads to our offers. Now, if you don't have offers, then what are you posting about? You want to lead them somewhere. So when your content, whether it's in your social media, email, what it is doing is speaking it. And I always like to say, even to lifestyle, okay, I do behind the scenes content. And then when your content is doing this is where you're going to be leading people down the funnel to say, is that a good product for me? Let me check it out. So now they need to go to your website to check it out. Or they need to go to your link tree and check it out. Is this a service I may want? Let me see it, maybe getting on a call with this person. And then you lead them to your offers. You see, which your offer may be a product that they're thinking about. If they get to this part, they're very interested in your product or your service. Now you have to show up, build relationship, and get them past, get them over the hump. And you might say, well, these are offers. That's why I would say you always want a signature program. Like my signature program is the Path to Profits, okay? And I'll put a link down below to it so you can check out the Path to Profits. Now people get to have 6 ways that they could work with us on the Path to Profits. Okay, they may want to work with email marketing. They may want to say, well, Marcus, I just want to do email marketing. That's one part of the path to profit. Or they may just say, well, Marsha, I want to learn how to build my brand and create my brand identity before I get out there. Well, then that's one path on the path to profit. Or they might want to say, I want to figure out how to do LinkedIn and Facebook like you were talking about, because those are my 2 favorites. I want to know what to post, how to set up my bio. Well, that may be one of the paths to profit. So they have 6 ways that they could get to the path to profit. Well, some people may say, I want the whole day. I want a 1-day intensive where they spend the whole day with me and get these things done. Or they may just say, well, you know, I'm interested in reading the book so that I can know if I'm on the right track. So whatever your offers are, now you can let them know. And so that's the funnel. And the good thing about it is, that's cool, isn't it? The good thing about it, you know me, as I wrap up, it doesn't take you all day. When I do a video like this, I might do 3. So now I got 3 videos, and that's enough for 3 weeks. I might do a video with my Dynamo board. I might do a video in the living room. I might do a video at my desk right here in my office. But I got 3 videos with content going out to my people. And so I like this 3-2-1 plan as we wrap up. Okay, if you want to build a brand with that message for your one ideal client, I like the 3-day-a-week plan. So you got 4 other days where you don't have to do anything. Some people post every day, 4 days a week, 5 days a week. It just depends on your schedule. But 3 is good. Less than that, it's going to take you a while, okay? So you're working 3 days a week. So if you can devote 1 hour a week each day, that's 3 hours on your business. Now, if you can't devote 3 hours a week to your business, the question is, do you really want to grow it? Do you want to stay in the same place where you were in 2023? Talking about it, thinking about it, talking about it, thinking about it, talking about it, and not doing anything about it? Do you want to look up and it's 3 months, 4 months, 6 months into the new year and it's the same thing from 2023? I know I don't. So you have to have a strategy. This is my strategy for 2024. I'm not going to be overwhelmed. I'm not going to do something every day. I'm not going to be stressed out. This is a strategy for building your business and getting you on the path to profit. So when I say 2, starting off with 2 social sites. If you have them, it's time to revamp them, get them done, learn what to do, what the algorithms want, learn what it is, and focus on 2 sites, at least for 90 days. I taught you how you can take one piece of content, put it on these sites in a few minutes, especially with AI. So I'm doing a lot on AI this year. And then one email a week. It doesn't take long for emails anymore. One podcast a week if you're going to do podcasts. And I'm going to be talking about how to start a podcast. It's free. It's wonderful. One email, one podcast. Or even if you want to dip your toes in a little video, one video a week. And it's your 3-day plan. You can do everything in your 3-day plan. So I hope that this video has helped you with me sharing my strategy for 2024, and I hope it has helped give you some ideas for your strategy for 2024. So don't forget, as I always say, be sure to subscribe to our channel because we're going to be giving lots of videos like this in 2024. And don't forget that you are the secret sauce to your success.